And know that every time you do that, you're filling up every single one of your cells with biophotons, sunlight energy connection. When you're out in the sun, taking in those beautiful, warming, comforting rays, do you ever feel like you're just that little bit more connected? Like everything just seems to be at ease, you're in serenity. Well, there's a reason for this. There's a reason why we feel so amazing when we're outdoors and we have the sunlight penetrating our skin. Now, of course, there are many reasons why the sun is beneficial to us. We know this. We know that it produces vitamin D, that it activates certain cell receptors in our body so that we wake up. It helps with the production of melatonin so that when we sleep at night, we get a restful sleep. But here is the main and most important thing about sunlight and why it is so important that we learn to connect with it. And it's related to plants, to plant foods. All plant foods absorb sunlight into the nucleus of their cells. And that sunlight, which is coherent energy from the Father, our Sun, is known as bio-photons. And bio-photons, which, as I said, are stored in the plant, in the nucleus of the cell of all living plant. When we eat the biophotons in the plants, they get stored in the nucleus of our cells, and they are responsible for our connection to everything, to life itself. Because you see, bio is life and photon is light. So we take in those lights into our bodies and we absorb them and we switch on, right? Our third eye wakes up. Our intuition is now activated because that is what that connection is all about. That's what the biophotons do. They switch on our sixth sense, our intuition. And now we don't have to get muddled up and confused about what's going on up here. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Am I listening to my heart or not? You don't need to do that when your sixth sense, your intuition, is activated. And it is only activated fully and correctly and coherently when you take in that sunlight energy, which is stored in the nucleus of the cells of all plants. And then when you and I eat those plants, it gets stored in our cells. And here's the thing. If you cook those plants, if you heat them up, you essentially fire them and kill the plant. You destroy the biophotons, the sunlight energy. Now, when you eat that cooked food, which we're all eating, you don't get that coherent sunlight energy, that connection, that intuition. That's gone. That's gone. And it is something that we are seeing now that is just prevalent across the world. Very few people are eating raw, living, fresh plant foods. We have a whole culture based upon cooking the food, which is destroying the food, which is destroying the biophotons, the coherent sunlight energy. So know that every single time you eat plants, plant foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds in their raw, unadulterated, unprocessed state, you are filling yourself up with biophotons, sunlight energy. You are switching on your third eye, your sixth sense, your intuition. And when you do that, everything is different. You suddenly have more love in your heart. You have more patience and care for everything that you see in the world, when all around you seems like madness, when it seems like you're ice skating uphill and that you're fighting a losing battle. That all goes away when you take in more living foods, more biophotons. It disappears. So what is an effective way to get more biophotons into your system, so you switch on your intuition, so you connect to the world, and you are a more effective, more powerful, more compassionate, more loving human being. It's real easy, right? Because people are like, well, what are living foods? Is raw meat a living food? No, it's plant foods, only plant foods. Raw plant foods absorb the sunlight energy, the coherent sunlight energy, and transform those photons into living light biophotons. The easiest and most simple way to do it is to make a smoothie. Almost everybody has a blender, and you just want to get some bananas, get some coconut, get some raspberries, get some almonds, get some spinach, whatever. Experiment with it, play with it. Put it all into your blender jug. Add some coconut water, add some almond milk, add some coconut milk, add some water if you don't have that, right? Add your favorite powders if you want to add a protein powder, maca powder, right? Whatever, a little bit of spirulina, not much though. It'll ruin the taste. But do that, blend it up, and now you know that you're taking into your body coherent sunlight energy. When you drink that, and you drink enough, right? You want to drink at least 750 mils, otherwise you're not going to be satiated, you're not going to be full, and you're going to be like, this smoothie business, it ain't for me. Drink enough of it. And know that every time you do that, you're filling up every single one of your cells with biophotons, sunlight energy connection. And you are made up of over 100 trillion cells. So think about that when every single one of them is activated. And this happens when you eat raw, living, high vibrational foods. Not only do you feel better, not only do you get an abundance of minerals and vitamins and phytonutrients, but you're getting those biophotons. You're activating, you're switching on your light body, you're connecting. Suddenly you feel a little bit telepathic, like you can read people's minds, you can see behind the veil. And right now we need more people to see behind the curtain, to catch the wizard in the act and say, not on my watch. I am an alive, electrifying radiance of light, and I will not stand for this madness, this nonsense. So make more smoothies, make juices, eat amazing salads, check out raw foods, get a dehydrator, make delicious cookies, crackers, all sorts of things that you can do. Try it out, experiment with it, play with it. Just know that every time, whether you're vegan, plant-based, carnivore, keto, whatever, if you cook it, if you fire it, you're destroying the biophotons, which is coherent sunlight energy that is responsible for your intuition, your sixth sense, your connection to everything. So don't do that. Eat more raw, living, fresh foods every single day and watch how everything changes. How you get more in tune with life, and you go from being a bypasser to a powerful, effective contributor. If you want to check out more stuff like this, if you want to learn more about living fresh foods, high vibrational foods, then head over to my website, infinityinspired.com. If this video resonates with you, give it a thumbs up. Comment below, tell me if you're already making smoothies or juices. Tell me what recipes that you're enjoying, share them with people. And if you know somebody that will benefit from this video, then send it to them, share it with them, let them know that when they eat more raw, living, fresh foods, they're going to become unstoppable. I love you, I am you, you are me, and we are in this together.